Welcome to the Neurodivergent Life, a podcast dedicated to those who live neurodivergently in a world that doesn't understand that we see and process things differently. Despite what society may try to imply, there's nothing wrong with being neurodivergent. Sometimes it can even give you an advantage. You can find more at neurodivergentlife.substack.com. Why do I feel what I see? This is something called synesthesia. While watching one of those calamity videos where someone is riding a bike off a ramp and things go wrong, I feel the faceplant. It's not the, ooh, that had to hurt kind of reaction. I literally feel my face hitting the ground. The same is true when someone falls on the sidewalk or gets tackled on the street. The pain sensation is real. Hello, I'm a synesthete. That's a hard word to say, by the way. But put the phone down. There's no need to call the authorities. It's not something bad, though it can be annoying at times. It simply means that I experience things through different senses. I might feel sounds, taste words, or smell colors. At worst, it can be annoying, especially with mirror synesthesia. Until recently, I never considered there to be anything odd about it. My synesthesia is mainly focused around touch. Specifically when I see someone else falling, getting cut, or some other physical activity that involves tactile senses. There are different levels of synesthesia, and not all synesthetes experience the same things the way others do. Many synesthetes associate numbers with colors. The number 5 might be the color red, for example. That doesn't mean every time they hear or see the number 5, they necessarily see the color red, but there is an association. When I hear or see the combination of black and white, I associate it with a piano. That makes sense for visualization, but it gets kind of weird when I'm looking at a soccer ball. Do you feel what I hear? I hate loud noises. I can't stand the constant droning of white noise. I can't talk when there are multiple sources of audio expression. I don't have the ability to tune out the music playing through the store speakers. I can hear the other end of your conversation. It's more than having hypersensitive hearing. More often than not, especially as I get older, I hear the sounds, but I don't always hear the words. Or I'll hear the words, but not the ones being said. That's part of auditory processing disorder. I feel sounds. Confused? I was too. All my life I've felt sound. It courses through my body, riding the nervous system like nanoscopic waves. Lower frequencies, like deep bass, throbs the marrow, while treble frequencies vibrate my skin. It doesn't matter if it's coming from the radio, television, traffic, or just people talking. The more sound, the more I feel it. A lot of people who have trouble drowning out noises will get sound machines that play the sounds of the ocean or white noise in order to give their mind something to focus on. For me, I hear and feel those sounds as well as whatever other sound might be around. Sometimes I feel it before I hear it. White noise for me sounds like constant highway traffic that is moving at 60 to 75 miles per hour with only a few gaps between cars. I can hear white noise in a speaker system that is on but not playing anything, even when the volume is turned down. I feel it vibrating in my head. Mirror synesthesia hurts sometimes. What does any of that have to do with feeling what I see? I get fed up with not knowing why I feel the pain of others when I see them get hurt, even in something I know isn't real. I wanted to know why I get a jolt of electricity through my leg when someone else trips while running. I decided to do some research. Maybe I was experiencing something that has been documented before. I'd dealt with it my whole life, but as I get older, it seems to be having more of an impact on me. So, search I did. What I found out is that I have something called mirror synesthesia. As with other types of synesthesia, it can be a blanket term that you have to dig deeper to separate the effect. Mirror synesthesia can manifest in two major types. The first is feeling on one side what physically happened on the other. For example, one day when I was in junior high, I was repeatedly punched on the left side of my face. I didn't actually feel the hits at the time. For some reason, when I'm in physical danger, my mind turns off the pain receptors in regard to sudden impacts. Later that day, The right side of my face hurt. This is called mirror touch synesthesia. The second is feeling the pain of others. This is called mirror pain synesthesia. It's when you feel the impact of someone else's bike crash. It could be something seen in person or on a video. Sometimes it can occur when someone is describing what happened, even if they don't go into detail. The intensity depends on the person and their sensitivity level at the time. I've had it happen while reading a book. I can feel the winter breeze when the character is walking through the snow. Sometimes the mirror sensory is pleasurable, and other times it's painful. But let's chat. I'd love to hear about your experience with synesthesia. While I have experienced it my whole life, I didn't know it was rare. I thought everyone felt, smelt, and dealt with the outside influences the same way. If you have never experienced this sensation, I'd like to hear about that too. What is it like to not feel sounds, taste words, or experience someone else's tactile expressions? Let me know in the comments section, either here or at neurodivergentlife.substack.com.